Greetings, Inquisitors. I'm glad you found this holocron. This channel full of holocrons. Another holocron about Grand Arena 3v3. So much excitement. All right. Where's Arva? Oh, I don't see Arva in here. All right, there we go. Now I see Arva in here. Good, good, good. Okay. Lots of fun stuff to go over today. Got some good questions. I assume I'll get some more good questions in the chat. We have some interesting Grand Arena action lined up for us today with the main account. We got quite a challenge ahead of us. The opponent's already gone to work. I think he's still working on me at this moment, but it's not looking like we're holding him up much at all. On the alt account, got our work cut out for us there too, so that'll be fun. Topics for the day: got some mod stuff to talk about. Got some bunch more farming questions. So I think I'm just going to kick it off with a couple of the farming questions and talk about some of that stuff while we wait for some more people to show up. All right. One of the questions that we had was about doing single shard farms. So there's some characters that are still on single shard drops, and should we just farm double shard characters and not the single shard ones? Boy, that's a tough question to answer. And right now, my feeling based on, 23 weeks of play, I'm not enjoying the single shard farms at all. Piet is one of my characters that I've got to farm, and I just now got him to 5 stars, and it feels like it's taking forever. And you realize at some point that the amount of time it took me to get him to 5 stars, I could have finished to 7 stars any other character that's on 2 shard drops. So my answer to that would be yes, you can farm single shard drops. It's not too much of a problem, but don't go for multiple single shard drops. For example, if you said, I want to get all the Mandalorian characters, and you started farming Cara Dune and IG-11 and Queel and all them that are still on single shard drops, I wouldn't do that. I would pick a different team to work on, and then if you said, I'm working on Troopers, I want Gideon, he's a single shard drop, that's fine. I'm working on Queel, he's a single shard drop, but that's because it's also the node with the TIE bomber that I need for the Sith Eternal. So I don't see that there's any harm in farming 1 or maybe 2 single shard characters. But man, the difference is huge. And let's say, for instance, one of these characters, and specifically the question was one of the characters is a few months away from being on double shard drops. If that's the case, I would say farm up enough shards to get the character to 3 stars. Assuming that it unlocks at 2 or 3 stars, just unlock it at 2 or 3 stars. You can already start working on the gear. You can get it all the way up to gear 11, and then just finish out the stars once it goes to double shard drop. So it's still a way to build the character. You can make a small commitment up front, get it going, get it started, and then farm most of the shards later when it's on double shard drops. Okay, when is Piet coming double shard? Don't know. It's a while yet, though, because, Mando was the first by a long shot, and I don't think he's on double shard drops yet, so probably 4 or 5 months at least. I feel like Piet came out like September of last year, something like that. I don't remember the launch dates that well. Does the single shard logic apply only to hard nodes or also to Cantina? It's the same thing. So it comes down to the same thing. It takes twice as many energy resources to farm at a single shard drop as it does double. So right now I am working on Gideon, But man, the difference between working on Gideon and working on a double shard character is just, it's huge, right? So Piet, Gideon, and ships. Ships are still single shard drops. So in a way, you pretty much have to work on some kind of single shard drops for ships. So it's not wrong, but it is something that you don't want to commit a lot to and build a whole new team of everybody that has single shards. 8/27/2020 was when Piet was released. That's 8 is what, August? So end of August. Sounds about right. So that's what, about 5 months off. So if you're single shard farming him like I'm single shard farming him right now, I'll be done with him by the time right when he becomes double shards. But you got to do it if you want the Sith Eternal Emperor, so there's no choice, right? So that's a little different than choosing a team. But if you could pick between Imperial troopers and clone troopers, because there's, let's say no difference to your account, you could pick one or the other, then you would want to pick the clones and go with the double shard drops. Mando, Cara, Grief should be happening late this month or next month. That's good. Okay. Mando should be accelerated in a month or so, chat says. All right, so that gives us an idea. But like the new characters coming out, if you're 1,000,000 galactic power or less and you're thinking, man, I really want to go for these new Bad Batch characters, there's no right or wrong. But just remember, for each one of these characters, when they become farmable and you farm them at single shard drops, you can farm up 2 teams for the same energy cost as farming up 1 team that way. So that's the way to think of it. It's just how you want to allocate your resources. And right now, I'm really finding it a grind to allocate my resources on the single shards. All right. There was another question about farming in regards to... let's see if I can find that question again. 1 second. Oh, the other question was about farming. In my farming guide, I talk about several pieces of gear that you farm all the time: stun cuffs, stun guns, and carbantes. And then 4 other pieces of gear that I consider to be on great farming nodes that you want to farm a lot of, being the Mark IV Back-to-Gel that comes off of that Darkside 9C, the Chirotech computers off of Lightside 7B, then the Fleet node that has the HoloLens. So those 3 nodes, for example, are other farming nodes. And the question was, okay, I've got a couple characters that are stuck on Mark 9 bio. And, at what point do I just go farm Mark 9 bio? And my answer to that was never. You never go farm the Mark 9 bio. You stick with farming the carbantes and stun guns and stun cuffs because every character needs those at some point, it seems like. And those are truly the bottleneck pieces in the game. The Mark 9 bio can be requested through a guild request. It can be farmed in off of a node that also contains a relic piece if you really need to. But we would much rather buy that out of the shops, buy it out of the guild store, get it out of the shard shop, and then just focus your farming on those other pieces of gear that we've talked a lot about farming. And I said, the line of logic, what you have to think about, if you look across your characters, you should open up your account. And if you do it like I do, and you say, okay, I only apply gear when I'm ready to level up the character, then you end up with an account that looks mostly like this. I've committed to Geo Brood Alpha and Padme, so they have gear locked down on them. But for most of these characters, you're just looking at green pluses. And you say, man, every character needs something, right? If I go to this guy, he needs stun cuffs. If I go to Yoda, he needs stun guns. If I go to this guy, he needs stun cuffs here, right? So you say, okay, man, all my characters need the same gear. Well, it doesn't matter what that gear piece is. You always are going to be in a situation where every single character you have needs something. And the moment that that's not true, you're going to come in here and you're going to go, oh, he's got 6 green pluses, upgrade, and then it'll be true again because he'll be back in a situation where you can't upgrade him. So by nature, you always end up with characters needing one piece of gear. And as you can see from my account, for the most part, the piece of gear that everybody needs is these stun cuffs. So you just farm the stun cuffs. That unlocks character after character after character. And then you go into a character that needs that Mark 9 bio, and you say, okay, well, this character needs something different, right? It needs this Mark 2 back to gel. Well, we're not going to look for that, right? We're just going to let that come to us because we also need stun cuffs. So we just farm the stun cuffs, and eventually that piece will come from somewhere. We'll farm it off a node. We'll get it from the game itself. Or if we get all these stun cuffs and then at the very last minute we just need 4 of these, then we will go farm them and take care of that. But that's a bit, deeper explanation on what the farming guide is talking about with the bottleneck gear. You're always going to need those stun cuffs, stun guns, carbantes. That's what you want to farm. Go look for other ways in the game to find almost all of the other gear. And that node that has the HoloLens, I farmed the heck out of that while I was leveling up. So I didn't really specifically need any gear out of the fleet stuff for a little while I was leveling up. So every day when I had extra fleet currency, I came in here and farmed this 3C node. And you can see I got a ton of these saved up at the bank. And I feel really good about that. And this also gives you the Mark 6 hypo syringe, which characters need a lot, like at Gear 8 and Gear 9. Stun cuffs, stun guns, and carbantes, the true gear bottleneck since the game was released, says Griff. Yeah, yep, that's right. How long did it take you to get the Chirotech for Padme? I need 200 of 2 kinds for Padme and to get to Darth Revan to Gear 9. It takes a while, and I don't have anything for Padme. So Anakin needs that Chirotech for his relic. So I'm working on getting this for his relic. So I know that it lights up on Padme that I have the Chirotech, but I can't lock it down because I'm actually going to use that. This is, like I said, this is one of my favorite nodes in the entire game. I would spend every energy on this node forever and not feel bad. You got gear that breaks down for Bronzium. You got the Chirotechs. It's on a high node that gives you good gold and other stuff. So you farm this from that node. That's a great node. And then the Chirotechs you get from the shop here. These Chirotech computers show up over here. So I use this currency to buy the computer, and you just let it come to you. You get your Grand Arena stuff, you buy the computers, you farm the shock prods, and it just takes a while. Can you go through your unactivated characters? Yeah, I could do that. I think your gear video is great advice, but could you be a bit more specific on how much you farm daily? Yeah, I can be extremely specific on that. It's super simple. Like right now, I'm farming Anakin. I'm trying to get this relic. So literally, I come in here at the reset time and go into my ship's nodes and farm Anakin's ship 5 times. That's our first refresh. And then we're farming Grief. So you come in here and you farm him. Then you go out to characters. You have it pre-selected. There's no options here. We know exactly what nodes we're farming. We're not going to deviate from our plan. We're doing 4 hard nodes right now. So there's Piet. We're doing Bosk. We're doing Jango Fett. And we're doing Queel. So Jango is maxed out, but we're still working on the Houndstooth. And this gives stun cuffs. So we're always okay with farming this node for as long as we need to, because we're getting other premium gear off of this node. 0 guilt. Okay, and I think I may have to do my third refresh here when I do Queel. Nope. But I have enough gems or crystals that I can do a third refresh. So now I've done my ship hard nodes. I've done my regular energy hard nodes. Now I come in here. I'm farming this part off of regular energy. Finish that out. And I'm done with my refreshes for the day here. Didn't get any of those. Then this piece is fleet farm. We finish out the energy that we have on fleet. And that's it. That is literally my whole farming program. Tomorrow when I have more energy and I get my free energy, I'm just going to spend it right there and right there. I'm not doing any other things with farming. The hard nodes, the gear that I'm on right now, and that's it. That's the whole farm. And then for Cantina, we've got signal data. So we're doing Moff Gideon right now. And we've got signal data. I think we need 75 of these, which we have. We need 115 of these, which we have. We need 115 of these, which we have. So we're done with our signal data. And we can come in here and farm this Moff Gideon. Then we go to mods. Mod challenge. I got one more week of farming these offense mods. And we're going to do 3 refreshes over here. Somebody was asking me how I had so many purple ability mats hoarded up. Right here. This is how. This is exactly how. I do my refreshes all the time, every day over here in mods. And you get these, well, of course, as soon as I say that, I get no purples off of this refresh. But this will give you a ton of these purple ability mats. And I've done nothing. I mean, I haven't gone somewhere else in the game and gotten these, so they had to have come from here. I think that's it for my refreshes for the day. And then I don't even look at those mods till it's time to play with them for the week. So that's it. That's the farming routine. It's really, I think, simple and straightforward. Picking the gear is very important. And once you know what gear you're farming, that's where your energy goes. Your hard nodes and that specific gear. And if you go back and look at my Loquitur account updates, there was a period for 7 weeks in a row. I literally just farmed stun cuffs for 7 weeks in a row. It was crazy. And that I have to do it again. My whole account is backed up. I guess Imperial troopers need stun cuffs. It's crazy. These troopers need stun cuffs at every level. And the bounty hunters too. Oh man, I got a super chat over here. I struggle with gear farming. When you gear farm, do you farm gear only for a few weeks, or do you farm characters, then whatever is left spend on gear? That's exactly it. You pick exactly what hard nodes you're working on. You farm those hard nodes every day, and every other bit of energy that you have is spent on farming the gear that you want. Whatever is your current bottleneck, stun cuffs, stun guns, carbantes. And you can mix it up if you get bored doing it. And you got to pay attention to this daily objective here too, right? So if we go into guild activities, it says spend energy in hard battles. When that's the case, if you want to go in and run a few extra hard nodes and just say, okay, I'm going to run myself up a little higher on the list here and try to get something, a better prize out of here. That's cool. You can do that. You can see I'm at the top of the list. By tomorrow, these guys will be way above me. I'll be in the number 27 on this list. But that's the only thing that would make you deviate. So I pay attention, especially on the light side and dark side days. So when it's light side, I farm only light side stuff because there's tons of stuff you need on the light side. There's no reason. You might as well just farm it for the day. When it's dark side day, then you just farm stuff on the dark side. So, I mean, literally there's a couple hard, out of the hard nodes, you'll farm each of them 6 days a week. And there'll be one day where they're not appropriate to the quest that you won't farm them. That's the only deviation from the plan. is if you pay attention to those quests. And if everybody in the guild were to pay attention to these quests, I wish they would, because you tier up, and every time you tier up, everybody who's getting rewards gets more rewards. So if everybody in the guild did this like they should, you'd get tier 6 or 7 every day, and people would get huge rewards. Okay. You need to have a focused roster and not ability upping every character. Yeah, that's true too with regards to the ability mats. If you just automatically go in and farm up all the abilities, then you do run out of the mats in a hurry. So characters like Akbar, you can see, I mean, I put them on level 3, no problem, and then they sit there until I want it. In some of these videos, like when I worked on Bastila, it was a long time before I put most of these skills onto Bastila for that reason. Early game, you just gotta be so careful. Okay. Vader says, we always go for those extra energy spending guild feats for the extra currency. Yeah, that's good. It's good if your guild does that. Most guilds, passively pay attention to it. The guild that Darth Loquitur is in now, sent out a chat that showed what the daily quest was and what tomorrow's quest is. And so I think they're going to start spamming that every day to try to get people more focused on getting higher tiers, which is pretty cool. So I think Nabokov said go through your unactivated characters. All right, so unactivated characters. We've got Cassian, Death Trooper, Ezra. Death Trooper can be unfavorited. I'm not going to commit to him. I thought at some point that I would, but I'm not. Ezra Bridger, I've farmed up all 330 shards for him out of the fleet store. Kenobi, I have ready to get started at some point. And then we've got Cassian, Jyn Erso, and Kate 2, the 3 pilots for Cassian Andor's ship, which I will probably get going 3 or 4 weeks out, probably still. We've got Mon Mothma. If I ever do commit to the Cassian, K2, and Jyn, then Mon Mothma will be the leader for that team. And then we've got R2-D2 here for whenever I need him. Range Trooper, when it's hard node day, a lot of times I'll hit this Range Trooper hard node. I love this node because of these Mark III detonators. You can see I've farmed up a ton of these. On my main account, I kept having to go back and farm these over and over and over again. It's so annoying to have to go farm blue gear. So on hard node days, I hit this node because it's got these Mark I cuffs that go toward Ugnaught armor for relics. It's got these, and you're getting your range trooper at some point. So we've got him favorited just so he's easy to get to. We got tons of wedge shards. I was going to do the Mon Mothma team with Biggs Wedge, Cassian, and K2. I don't have enough resources to start another new team. And then down here we've got, just a bunch of characters that I have shards for that there's no reason for me to activate these characters. I'm not going to work on them at the moment. I will work on Grief Karga at some point. Whenever I'm ready for him, I'll go for him. Han Solo, same thing. I want Han Solo, but until I'm going to commit to him and work on him and make him part of an active team, there's no reason to even unlock him. We got all the free Sabine shards from last month. We got Night Sister Zombie. We got a lot of good stuff down here that we're going to have eventually. This armor we're going to make to go with our Sith Eternal Emperor. So, lots of stuff that we got shards for. And while I'm down here scouting, I'll show you guys. This is a complete waste of galactic power, and I hate that you have to do this, but like Tebow, you see 4,600 galactic power here. He's 7 stars. Same thing for the clone. Where is it? The Royal Guard is already 7 stars. The Ewok Elder, 7 stars. The reason I do that is because I get so many shards. When you look down and you have like 624 shards down there, man, I converted them to 7 stars and I got like 4,800 shard shop currency in one hit. And I hate leveling up the characters like that. But man, it's a huge hit to the shard shop. Like this Ewok Scout here, if I finished him out, I would have, 100 some, 95 shards I'd have left over. So that's not good enough to motivate me to want to 7-star him. But when this number starts getting up around 600, then you got to think to yourself, man, I got to 7-star this guy and cash in, because that's so much currency for the shard shop. And then once you've got that, every time you get these shards in the future, they just go right to the shard shop. So these 4 characters right here, Tebow, Ewok, Sentinel Droid, and Royal Guard, they're all 7 stars just because I greeted the shard shop stuff off of them. Do you have the Padme, Grandmaster Yoda? I would have opened Kenobi. He's too useful for light side. I'm controlling galactic power right now, so yes, I will get Kenobi going for the Padme team pretty soon. But I don't want to go over 1 million, because I do want to stay in Grand Arena 9 for the next round. And I want my galactic power to be split at a max of 400 on ships. So you can see I'm already where I want to be on ships. I can't afford any more ship power till I get over 1 million. So I've got to put a lot of focus on characters. I'm building up Anakin, so as I build up Anakin, it's going to blow my ship power out of the water. So once I get Anakin going and get some more gear, then I'll start Kenobi, and we'll start working on him. Get him going a little bit for the Padme team. All right. Cassian's U-Wing is such a good ship reinforcement. I know. I love it. I've heard a lot of people say it's not that good, but I think it's great. Look at this, 317. This is also the single most efficient shard shop currency generator. So most times when you buy a ship, you only get 4 shards, and it converts at a rate. When you do this once, it's 152 shard shop currency. When you do a character, it's 150 shard shop currency. So you do get slightly more for ships than you do for characters. But this one has 5 shards for some reason. So you get an extra 38 shards. You get 190 instead of 152. So I'm close here, though. I'm close to my 330 shards on Cassian's U-Wing. But I like that ship. But again, I can't put any more galactic power into ships for weeks. And Bosk, as I level Bosk up, the Houndstooth is going to get bigger. As I level Anakin up, this is going to get bigger. I'm ready to go to 6 stars on this. So just by, tightening up my fleet and getting this stuff going, man, I'm blowing my fleet galactic power out of the water. So have to be careful. Once you have the C gear, the tunes that got left at the middle or start on another galactic farm right away. For the Loquitur account, for example, I have to get the Padme team up and running. I have to stabilize my geos. I have to build the, requirements for C. I'm not rushing this Sith Eternal. I am going to, put more effort into the bounty hunters. I'm going to get this Padme team fully up and running. I'm going to get my geos all to gear 12 so that I can do well in the territory battles. And then I'm going to be working on the C requirements in the background. I'm not going to create a whole lot of new teams in the meantime. But once I get C, then definitely I'm going to have to work on light side characters. Jedi Knight Revan seems real obvious. I'm going to have to go for him. Something like that. I don't think for an account at this low of galactic power that you can go for 2 in a row on Galactic Legends. I think once you get 1, it unlocks things for you in Conquest. It unlocks the ability to get the top level of the galactic challenges over here. Once you can defeat Tier 7 and get some of the feats over here, you don't need a second Galactic Legend to do the same thing as badly as you need the first one. So I think getting 1 Galactic Legend is good. Establishing your place in Squad Arena and getting access to stuff like this at the highest level. But then I'm going to be building the rest of the account. Clone team, perhaps. Shakti and the clones is a good team that I like, that I would probably build for light side. Maybe, I'll have Han Solo ready to go by then, Chewbacca, something like that for a rebel team, build CLS. Jedi Knight Revan. So I'll have to build a couple light side team, because by that time my account's going to be so much dark side. It's going to be Padme and the dark side squads. And you do have to rebalance it more toward the light side for other parts of the game. Okay. Is it best to wait until the character's shards are fully collected to activate, or activate and collect shards as you go along? So that, okay, if you're just collecting shards for someday for requirement that you're going to unlock, then it doesn't matter, right? But for characters that you know you're going to work on, unlock them and get them going right away. Like this Bosk, as soon as I got Bosk ready to unlock, I know that I'm going to build him. So you unlock him and you get his gear tiers building as you farm him. Same with Piet. I know that I'm going to max out Piet. I have to for the C requirements. So as soon as you can unlock him, you get him going, you get his gear going, and then you farm shards as you go. Oh, for some of these other characters, like these rebels that I wanted to make someday, I built their shards, but I don't want their galactic power in my account until I can actually build the team. And that's why they sit here with full shards collected. These are all shop characters. I didn't farm any of these from hard nodes. These are all farmed from shops. So if there were to be a hard node character like this that somebody farmed all the way up to 360 shards or 330 shards, I would say, why are you farming that hard node if you're not going to use the character? So for sure, if it's a hard node character, it should be actively being worked on. Nabokov says, Division 1 is definitely about cleaning up the top of your roster. Yeah, I've got a good clean top of my roster, and you can see how I'm getting matchups. Because according to what people believe, the matchups are based on your top X characters, so like your top 70 characters for Division 1. And I'm getting matched up consistently with people with higher galactic power because they have more stuff down low, but the top ends of our accounts are about the same. Well, on my main account, somebody ran a bot in the guild chat that did a analysis of everybody's mods compared to their galactic power, and an analysis of everybody's gear level on their characters compared to their galactic power, and it gave you a rating. And so I was like 7th in our guild, which I don't know what that means, but I had a good mod rating and a pretty decent character rating, which means that my account is recovering from my earlier debacle with unlocking and gear 9ing everything. So I've learned my lesson and tightened it up at least. Okay. Well, I hope that helps people, especially newer players, and there's not a right or wrong answer. But like I said, I favorite the stuff I'm working on. I work on the stuff that's up here. I don't work on the stuff that's not up here. And then it's just clean. I have goals set for these teams. And as soon as I meet my goal, as soon as I say, okay, I'm done working on that character, I unfavorite it. These Relic characters, as soon as they hit Relic 5, they're gone out of the favorites because I'm not working on them anymore, and I don't really plan to sink the resources into those guys to go to Relic 7. That's too much commitment for what they are, at least right now. Anakin, I have to take him to Relic 7 anyway, so might as well do it right away. All right. Well, let's get on over here and take a look at Grand Arena, reason for the season. We got some more questions to answer, but we'll get to those. All right, so I got matched up into a pretty interesting group. So whoever I play is going to be an interesting matchup. So my opponent here, almost the same on ships, a little less than me on characters right now. Not by much, by about 30,000 galactic power. He's got a good rank in Fleet Arena number 9, middle of the pack. So his account looks so much like my account, it's scary, right? We go over here and we look, he's got these Imperial ships that he's working on, and Imperial TIE Bomber 7 stars already. Who's jealous? This guy. I'm jealous. Okay. Executrix built up. Gear 12 Tarkin. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's got a good focused roster of ships. He's just building the useful ships that he needs. And same thing over here on his account. And he is pretty much rushing Sith Eternal. So you can see here he's building Gideon, a trooper team, all of the Sith Eternal requirements. He's got the Phoenix going to get the Thrawn. And that's it. Past that, the account just drops like a rock, right? Once we get past the Phoenix and the Sea, the account just peters out, right? So it's a good focused account. He's only building characters that he needs, and he's building them up, and he's not got a lot of junk. So maybe even better than my account in regard to how tight he is. Oh man, another super chat. Omega S asks, how do you know when to stop working on a team if you want to get a good roster for Grand Arena? So you stop working on a team when it's working as intended. So for the Geos, for example, I'm going to Relic 5 the Brood Alpha. I already Relic 5 the Spy. The other guys are going to Gear 12, and I'll be done with Geos for a long time, right? Sunfac may eventually be Relic when I have the Malevolence, but I'm planning to go Negotiator first, so that's going to be 18 months from now. You know, it's going to be a long time before I need to Relic the Sunfac. So the reason why is because, you know, I want that team to perform well in the GOTBs and get 4 out of 4, get Watt Shards every time. And that's how I wanted to build it. I want a Relic Spy for Fleet. So everything I'm doing there is kind of according to a plan. With Padme, I'm going to Relic the Anakin. I'll get Padme to at least Gear 12. And then Kenobi will be the next big focus. Padme, or Ahsoka, she'll trail a little bit. Her ship's not good enough to make me want to take her high right away. But she'll stay in my favorites, and I'll work on her passively. Padme will stay in my favorites, and then when I don't have another character that I want to Relic more, I'll Relic Padme as well. And I'll continue to work on like one character out of the team like that. So in the meantime, I'll focus on other things. Troopers, they all need to go to Relic level for the Sith Eternal requirements, so we'll do that. So each team pretty much has its own thing, and you have to decide how much you want to put into it. Bounty Hunters, I'll get Bosk to at least Gear 12, but then, you know, the Bounty Hunters might stall out. I don't really need Bounty Hunters. I just want the Hound's Tooth, and once you get Bosk, you may as well have a Bounty Hunters team for defense. I'll build up a Relic Queel, and I'll throw him with the Bounty Hunters, and I'll be done with that team for a long time too. So different teams are going to be, you know, quote, done at different levels, but it's all depending on what you want out of your Grand Arena. You need one big offense team, one big defense team. Basically, you want a team that you can put on defense and maybe hold up to their arena team. Force them to use their arena team on your best defense, and your best offensive team is going to be your arena team. If you think of it like that, I need an arena team to beat anything he's got, and I need one team that he has to play his arena team to beat. That means that your secondary defenses have a chance to hold. That's pretty much how you want to play it. So I feel like I needed to answer that question since he actually did the super chat, so it demands my attention. All right, so back to this. So when planning the defense, let's play a little game here, folks. Let's see who in the chat can get this right. Play a little game. If you saw this, right, you know what my account looks like. Most people have been watching my account. Maybe I could just show my account. But you see what this guy's account looks like, right? 12 characters that are pretty strong, another 10 characters that are mediocre, and then drops off quickly after that. How would you place your defenses against this team? What would you do for defense? A lot of defense, a little defense, go light, go heavy, save everything for offense. You know, what do you guys think is the right tactic here? We'll see what chat has to say. Then I'll talk to you all about what it is that I actually did, and we'll see if that lines up. And then just so people can see my account, you know, he's got that Relic Vader. And you can probably expect that Relic Vader to go on offense. At least that's what I would expect. So here's my account. You know, and I got the 2 relics that you can't see, but this is... if we sort them by power, then it won't go by favorites anymore. We could just do that, and then it'll look like his account. A lot of defense. A mix of defense and offense. Put Vader on offense. Light defense. Heavy defense, since he has nothing for defense. Heavy offense. Vader offense to deal with Geos. His Vader can kill anything you have, so I'd say hide 1 big defense in the back and keep everything else for offense. Okay, Boy Under Trees, to the way that I think about strategy, you are very close. You're very close. But some people have heard me talk about what I call a permission strategy. Padme defense and everything else offense. Okay. So here's the thing. If you put a big team on the back wall, all he has to do to reveal your back wall team is to beat whatever you put in front of it. So if you put a lame team right here, he just beats that team and he gets to look at your back wall, and then he knows that he needs his best team to beat your team back here, and he beats it and he gets a full clear. So this is a strategy that I call permission, right? I put a good team on defense over here, reasonably good, right? This is my Padme team. It's not great, but it's also not horrible. It's good as a defensive team. He's got some offense that's going to be doing attacks out of turn. So he's going to look at this and he's going to think, well, I'm probably going to have to Vader that, right? So he'll come over here and he'll say, look, this team isn't too bad to beat. I can probably beat this team. But it's big enough that he has to commit something, right? So he's going to commit one of his, you know, at least 2 Gear 12 characters to beat this, I would hope. This is going to stand up to a couple Gear 12s unless he wants to lose a lot of banners. But I'm giving him permission to beat this. I'm saying it's fine. You can beat that. But you got to use a couple decent characters to do it. Then he gets to see the back wall, and now he's faced with this. Again, pretty good defense, not unbeatable. And now he's going to be looking at this and the Padme team, and he can beat either team with Vader, but he may find himself not able to beat both. Because if he uses Vader down bottom on the Geos, how's he going to beat this? Does he have enough sauce left in the tank to beat an actual Padme team? If he does, he's going to lose a lot of banners doing it. So this is what I call permission strategy. I give them permission to use a good team to beat here, but then they got to have something good enough to beat both of these defensive teams. All right, so that's what I did for defense. And then Fleet, you know, if he saves his good stuff on Fleet, he's going to beat anything that I put down. So I put my lesser Fleet on defense, and I kept my better stuff for offense. And if he puts his best stuff, if he puts that TIE Bomber on defense, it's going to be a rough Fleet battle. Okay, Geo's offense, FO defense. Offense for defense? It's also called losing a battle to win a war. Yeah, that's it. It's just to give your opponent tough choices, right? So imagine that he did the same thing. I have to try to find a way to beat this without using resources that are too good. I've got to use something decent but not great. Beat this, get to his back wall, so that I can figure out what resources I have to spend over here. Now, he left a team here that's, 38,000. It does have synergy because it's Phoenix, but I'm not worried about this team. If you want to play this strategy, you have to have good teams in front here and a good team back here. That's how that works. And then a team here that's at least challenging enough to pull a decent team. Okay, so I'm thinking here we can use Vader. I think Vader, the little Vader team that we got, will carve this up pretty well. with Vader and the Sith Trooper and Kylo Ren unmasked. And then I think this could be beaten by Jedi, or maybe even our bounty hunter team could beat this. This doesn't seem too bad to me. And that leaves the back wall here as troopers, which I think can beat anything that he's got. What's in your back wall? My back wall is the Geo team. It's the Brood Alpha, Sunfac, and Geospy. So I don't even care if the opponent watches this video. He can watch me right now live and see exactly what I'm doing and why, and it doesn't change his decision a bit. He still has to put in something decent to beat this team, and then he has to decide where he's going to use his Vader, and then he has to try to beat the other team with something else. And if he wants a full clear, he's got to use Vader back here, and then I think he's stuck on Padme. Is your Geo Brood Alpha modded for tenacity? No, not yet. My Geo Brood Alpha is actually modded, I think, speed and crit. I don't believe that I've modded him for tenacity. I will. I've farmed tenacity mods since I originally modded him. Yeah, he doesn't have them yet. He's health. He's health and speed. Just health. He's fast, though. He's pretty fast. Right? 250. It's not bad. Spy is fast. For anybody who hasn't been watching the channel, I'll show my spy and make people wonder what's going on. 290. You need a fast spy, right? 290. I laugh every time I see that. I mean, if people come in here like with a Vader, if he comes in here with his Vader and he doesn't scout that, oh man, how fast is his Vader? I forget. Yeah, if he doesn't scout that, he comes in with Vader, even with the speed buffs that he gets off of, Vader's passive and all that stuff. My Geospy will still go first. What? Oops, Vader got one shot. Yeah, that's a. Yep, that's how that team. That's the surprise. It's the Jack in the Box effect, right? Did bam! What? I would love for an opponent, man. If I ever get one opponent that like messages me in game and be like WTF spy speed, it would all be worth it. Bookish Jungle super chat. What's he saying? Drain that button, that like button of all of its life. Oh man, got Malik's in here, right? Put the life drain on the like button. Like sabers, deploy. Not too bad. We got 46 likes already, so we can crank up those like sabers, do better than what we're doing. Got to get 50 before the troopers will perform, though. So once we start doing this, man, we need enough likes to get the troopers revved up. 50 likes minimum. Arva says no Malik yet, can't do that. Oh, well, okay. There's plenty of ways to do it. I think you got Force Lightning, don't you, Arva? You have Night Sisters. You have Night Sisters. I know you have the power of the dark side. You put some plague on that like button. That'll do what needs to be done. Because the Night Sisters, properly used, can get a good score in arena, or a good score in the Sith raid. That's a running joke between me and Arva because I could never make the Night Sisters work. I'm like, man, I just got frustrated with it and stopped trying to figure it out. And he's like, well, properly used, they do just fine. All right, so I think Vader goes in here. We still don't have his leadership on. And here comes the calls for Piet. I'm going to head off Nabokov fan at the pass before he starts spamming the Piet with Vader, Piet with Vader, Piet with Vader. We're going to do this. I'm going to do this with Vader. That gets me extra turn meter or get the Sith Trooper turn. I got a couple questions on my videos of why I have Vader modded with crit stuff. And this is not a great way to mod Vader when you're trying to solo with Vader or trying to make him the most powerful character. He's modded that way because when he goes into Merciless Massacre, he gets 25% crit chance. So he'll have a 75% chance to crit. Every time he crits, he calls the Sith Trooper, and we get a 2-for-1 sale. And we get to hit everybody. We all know that Darth Vader is the true leader in that team. A chat from Darth Vader. Huh. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah, when I get Darth Vader's leadership Zated, then for sure he will lead this team. But right now, while he's not Zated, I think this works better to call the Sith Trooper more often and get better hits off of him. All right, here we go. All right, so let's just start it off with Merciless Massacre. Let's do it on the guard first. Get that extra hit. See, that extra hit just does so much damage. Ability block, extra hit. Ability block, extra hit. And let's see if we can just call him. Call him. Bam. Done. We'll give everybody advantage. Then we will ability block him. Or not. Let's stun Tarkin. We don't want to have to deal with his shenanigans. Let's shoot this trooper before he actually gets an attack because I don't want him coming over here stealing banners. Crit, assist. Sith Trooper for the win. He did all the work. He did all the work. He's over there cranking out the damage while these other guys are dancing around making him look good. That's it. That's not a Vader team. That's a Sith Trooper team. Make no mistake. Vader's just there to trigger the Sith Trooper. I love that character. He is so insanely good. The only way you can get out of using Piet with Vader is when you use him with range. I don't know what hurts me more, no Piet with Vader or not having the Sith Trooper glowing red. I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed. He's trying to get me to relic the Sith Trooper. And I will someday. I'll definitely relic that Sith Trooper. But I got a lot of relics to get C before I do characters that aren't in line with the path that I'm building now. Darth Loquitur, what's the first Zeta I should apply to my CLS team? Luke lead or Han Solo's unique? Luke lead. Han Solo's unique is good, but it's he still shoots first, right? The Zeta on him only gets him an extra shot. Is that correct? I need to look this up before I commit to that because I got to make sure I'm remembering the Zeta correctly. I know. I should have every single Zeta in the game memorized. I just don't. Let's check. The first time he uses his basic, he attacks again, dealing 50%. Oh, it gets 10% critical chance too. Ooh, if you've got Han relict, if the Han is relict, then for sure do him first. Otherwise, I'd say CLS. Nisus says Luke's unique first, then Han's unique, then Luke lead. Nabokov says he'll buy the gear to make the Red Trooper a relic. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, we've got this team. This team is subtle, but these characters are pretty good. This Marauder, if we don't take care of him, he can be hard. So we need to play this team with Piet. We need to put these guys don't ability block or anything, do they? What is this on a deals double damage to Jedi? We don't care about that. Him counterattacking with the stun is all that we have to worry about. So we have to think about that if we play the trooper team here. Can't allow ourselves to get stunned. I wonder if we will one-shot Dooku. I wonder if we can one-shot that Dooku. Because if we do Veer, Snow, and Piet, we can put Veers under the bus. He'll probably get stunned when Snowtrooper does his area effect. And if that happens, we're going to be in trouble. So I almost have to put it on Snowtrooper, do the area effect, let him get stunned, then Veers will do the mass assist, get a kill with Piet. Yuck. Dooku is really squishy, yeah. I'm thinking I might just one-shot him with the Snowtrooper. If I do Snowtrooper and I just, like, do one attack on one character, then Veers will go, and I can just mass assist with Veers on Dooku, and that should kill him for sure. That's the way to do it. We do Piet on Snowtrooper. Snowtrooper does a single shot on somebody. Veers does the mass assist. We kill Dooku, and then finish up the team. That's got to be great. That's got to be good. All right, 60 likes. Troopers are ready to go. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right, we'll do this. We said we're going to do Snowtrooper. All right, then we do a single hit over here on Marauder. Bang. And then we do mass assist on Dooku. Kill him. Okay, attacks out of turn, trigger him. So now we come over here, we got to kill him. Kill him. 54 banners. I guess the Marauder didn't even damage me. Nice. Tight. You could 100% undersize this without Piet. Then I wouldn't have been faster than them. Piet has to go first, use his ability, give a buff. That gives turn meter through Piet's buff gives turn meter. The offense up from Piet gives turn meter. And that gives me enough turn meter that I go ahead of the other team. If I didn't do that, then his Dooku and Maul would have been faster than my Veers and Snowtrooper, and things would get hard. Okay. Hello, Nick Wilson. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, we should carve this up with the Jedi, right? I feel like that's got to be a pretty easy win. Yoda just goes over there and treats him like a ham on Easter. Okay, no buffs to steal yet. We don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's take away some of Kanan's turn meter so we have, well, or not. All right, we'll go over here on her, pull the assist, get some turn meter on Yoda. Ability block everybody if we can. No, we'll just share the buffs right away. Then we will stun Kanan because we don't want to deal with taunt. Go back over here to Harrison Dula. We want to kill her first because we don't want her to put that heal up on somebody and give them an extra life. We don't like the extra life. That interferes with our plans to dominate Jedi. See, these aren't real Jedi right here. You guys have to understand this. These are Sith-controlled Jedi. The Inquisitors are actively controlling these Jedi. They are not in control of their own actions. Guys on this side of the table, real Jedi. Guys on this side of the table, puppets, controlled by real Sith. That's how this works. We just let them think they're in control, but they're not. Bastila can be a Sith. Yeah, but she's chosen to be a good guy, so we just mind control her and use her for our purposes anyway. Easy, convenient. He put a weak fleet on defense. So happy. This ship can hit hard, though. This little TIE fighter, man, for a little guy, he doesn't have much hit points, but he's very dodgy. The dodges give turn meter to the capital ship, and he hits hard. Then we've got this. This mines me, right? It puts mines on me, concussion mines. 10% of the target's max health and dazes for 2 turns. Man, that's a pretty good ship for stealing banners, right? Steal life right out from under my protection. Or does it do damage? It probably does damage to protection. Can't be that good. All right. Fleet. The little TIE fighter is so annoying. Yeah, his foresight is super annoying. Because you got to hit him out of it a lot of times. You just, oh man, give it 15% turn meter to the capital ship or whatever it is. But you got to do it. You don't have a choice. Okay, we're attempting to enter with a squadron that is not full. Where is your vulture droid? Not even started. Not even started. Just working on that Bosk. Days could really wreck your assist plan. Okay, let's see. This guy was probably the best ship. So let's see if we can avoid the dodges and get him out of here. Oh, we did get one dodge. Inconvenient. We don't like that, but whatever. It's fine. I don't feel like I'm too scared of these bombs. Maybe I should be. Okay, good. All right, let's continue to hit him. Now we get the Plo-Meister. All of that nasty Days is just a distant, faded memory. And off we go. Well, let's gotta stun him, I guess. Get rid of him. I wanted to stun that shuttle, but stuck behind taunt. We'll just go around him. Get rid of Biggs, make sure he's gone. Then we're going to put this over on Sunfac so that he has to take the beatings. Can we finish this before he gets another reinforcement? I don't know. It's going to be close. Yeah. 62 banners. 62 banners. Days could really wreck your assist plans, says Walks with Shadows. Yes, it can. Thank you, Plo, for being awesome. 1167. I feel like that's the exact same score that I got on one of my prior. That's max banners, isn't it? That's absolute max banners. Well, I guess not. That's the maximum amount you can get with no underdogs on your. I guess you could get more. Huh. I feel like I've had that exact same score before, though. 1167. 3 clean wins. Good on fleets. I feel confident. Confident. We've already dropped 2 battles on Loquitur account, right? So we're 4 out of 6 in the first 6 battles. So we got some ground to make up. We need to get first place in this one if we're going to keep on track for Kyber. All right, we'll get to complete that feat. Complete that feat. Okay. All right. We can win squad arenas. We can do some more feats. We did pretty well with this 3 winning without a reinforcement. We've got 2 of those completed already. I got a couple more to go, and then we'll be able to finish that out. My fleet shard is crazy. Like, I dropped on purpose, and then I climbed back up. And like down here at number 14, I'm killing that guy with no reinforcements. The guy at number 10, I have to use everything I got to kill him. And then like number 5 is a brick wall. It's just, it's a very steep curve once you get into that top 10. Is gear out of the GAC store useful? Yeah, absolutely. I just, like I said earlier in the video, I just buy these. I buy these all the time out of the championship store. Yeah, this is all good stuff. You can get the Mark V droid callers here sometimes too. It's $550 for 10 of these is a good deal. That's another good place to pick them up if you're struggling to get enough out of the guild store. All right. We continue to pick up stuff out of the shard shop. I've got 80 of these med packs saved up. I've got these saved up, and I've also got 2 of them already built on Vader. So I'm doing really, like, I feel like excellent, really far ahead with farming my purples out of that shop over there for relic stuff. I feel confident. What are the odds of getting the chat to demand something? This is the only way he ever gets the upgrades we cry for. Like the Zeta on OG Kylo. Uh-oh, I fed the monster. I let Nabokov take a finger, and now he wants the whole arm. So, yeah, you can demand stuff if it's something that I want to do and it's reasonable, I'll do it. Now there is a reason why I'm not just going to relic the Sith Trooper. Now, I would like to, but remember, I'm trying to set an example with this account of just a normal, average person starts an account, spends $20 a month. What does that look like? So I can't spend money or go crazy or build characters that aren't good for what we're doing right now, because I really do want to build this account like a normal person would try to build it up. And I don't think most people would see this account and go, okay, we're working on a Padme team, build the Sith Trooper. So it doesn't feel like a good play for me. Like I said, I love this character. I would love to have him relic. If you said, hey, I'll pay to have him relic on my main account, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But not on this account that I'm trying to use as sort of a training guide for people. So that's the only reason why I'm reluctant to do it that way. Vulture droid carries you through those brick walls. You can kill number 9 with no reinforcements. Yeah. So if I had it to do all over again, if I said, okay, if I were to do this account over again with what I know now, you could, instead of farming the boss character out of one node and the ship itself out of a different node, if you said, okay, instead of those two nodes, I'm going to farm Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber, that is a very valid choice, right? I like the Houndstooth a lot. I just naturally thought of, well, I want to build the Houndstooth, and just kind of autopiloted that decision. But is it a better decision, if you're going to build Geos anyway, is it a better decision to go with Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid? Probably is. Now, that said, if you look at this account, here's what's going to happen, right? We've got these 3 Geos, and they already make a good team. We've got the Silencer as a floating, decent ship that can go somewhere. And then we've got 3 Galactic Republic and the Houndstooth, which make the Malevolence fleet. I need to build Kenobi for the Padme team anyway. So it makes a lot of sense on this account that I make my first big capital ship that Negotiator. And then it makes a lot more sense that I build the Houndstooth, because that goes with the Negotiator and we're good. This Geo fleet will do just fine under Tarkin, and as you can see, it does great. It'll do fine as a defensive fleet, or I'll put the Negotiator on defense and just brick wall them and still have these Geos on offense. So could you do Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber instead of Houndstooth? Absolutely. But I feel comfortable and confident in the way I'm building fleets. We build this fleet under Executrix as our main fleet. Then whenever we get the Negotiator unlocked, we pass that up with this is our main fleet. And then wrap around later. I will probably do a 5-star Negotiator and then a 5-star Malevolence and then finish out the Negotiator. Probably what I will do. Okay. How long have you been working on relicking Anakin? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. This is my 3rd week of working on relic Anakin. And so if you go back and you look at my videos, right, I've relicked a character in week 21. And then on week 22 and 23, I worked on his relic without relicking another character. And I should be able to relic him, I hope, by the end of this week. I'm close, right? I need 20 of those. I need 15 of these. And then 3 of these, I'm finished on this farm. So I'll finish, and that'll literally be a relic every 3 weeks. So I relicked the Snow Trooper. 3 weeks later, I relic the Spy. And then 3 weeks later, I'll relic Anakin. And then I don't know after that if I'm going to relic Vader right away or if I'm going to just farm stun cuffs and try to build up some of these other characters. I may try to stay on that 3-week time frame because you can see Vader's already got this side finished, closed out. So all I have to do is work on this side. I'll lose some of these. I'm farming these up to get Anakin to Relic 7. So just to show you how that works, I've farmed up a lot of these, and I bought a lot of these out of the shard shop. I tell people, buy any of these that you ever see in the shard shop so that you can make this cybernetics part as often as possible. Farm this dark side node here to get these cybernetics and your Mark IV Bacta. So if I were to relic Anakin this very second, we need 40 of these, right? So I just come in here and I go 1, 2, 35. Yeah. Come on. 40. Right? And we're done. That's it. So I have all the materials ready to go for these electrium conductors, but I will lose this piece, and that was a piece for Vader, right? I've got 29 more saved up here that I'll be able to use, so it won't be any problem. I'll be able to use these materials, and then Vader will still be close. Or I mean, if I just want to straight greed it and go easy, I can just do that, right? And that puts me almost all the way there. Put a few more of these other things in, and we're done. So that's a bit how you work ahead if you're already farming the nodes that are going to get you that relic. So I literally have everything I need for the scavenger. I think. I got to check the Erodium heat sinks. I might still need some more of these. Yeah, I think I still need some more of these for the Erodium heat sinks. But yeah, I'm in good shape to get, as soon as I hit Gear 13, to go all the way to Relic 7. It's a beautiful thing. Jacob says, will you 7-star Negotiator or 5-star both? I think I'll 5-star both and then build the Negotiator to 7 stars after that. Which capital ship ability should be upgraded first? The ones related to... It's different on all the capital ships, but generally speaking, the passive on the ship makes a huge difference. So if you go into one of these ships cold and you say, okay, what skill do I wish that I had maxed first? It's usually going to be this skill, the character-related skill. Because that gives, like, the signature bonus that you get for that capital ship comes off of that skill. So it's different for different capital ships, but if you look at the finalizer, not finalizer. I love my first order so much I just go to it automatically. This skill is good. You want that. The Republic Protection is good. I think you want level 4 on that at least. So you definitely want all of the skills leveled up at least to 4 and then work on his passive. At Darth Loquitur, just curious, how far off is Malik if JKR is soon? No, JKR is not soon for this account. JKR is after C. So it's a year from now. Yeah, Malik's a year away. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll do better on this stuff than I think in terms of timing. Because if I can relic a character every 3 weeks and I stick to Sith Eternal, it's 13 relic characters that I need. 13 times 3 is 39, so it's 39 divided by 4 is 12, 9. It's about 9 months, 10 months. So if I can do better than my relic every 3 weeks, it'll go faster, but I might not see C for another 10 months. So that's how long it'll be before I work on a Revan, because I'll do Padme, stabilize these teams, work on C. Okay. What other questions do we have? We had a question about what mods on the Loquitur account do I consider to be sellable mods. So I've already started selling mods. When I do mods, there's 3 different classes of mods. So we'll just go in here and sort and work on something. Let's just look at purple mods, and we'll go here. Now, if I level this up, it's got speed, health, protection. I hit it, and it doesn't hit stats that I want. Okay, it got some speed, but this is not a good offense mod. right? We got speed, but these are garbage stats for an offense mod. If I can hit speed again, then it becomes a mod that I'll use with a speed set. I don't hit it again, it's a sold mod, right? So category 1, not interested, done, gone, out of here. Category number 2 is a locked mod. If you look at this, 19 speed, I hit the lock button. As soon as I look at these mods, I know mods that are locked got good stat rolls. I want those. I'm going to put them on a character. They may be sliceable someday. When I look at these mods that are not locked, those are the ones that aren't that great. So if I look at this mod, 8 speed, meh, not good stats for a crit damage data bus, right? We're looking for offense, critical chance, any of that stuff. We have defense and tenacity and health. So we're saying, okay, it's 8 speed. If we want to make a crit damage set and just need a mod, that's fine, but it's not locked. So if I need space in my inventory, then I can go in here to sell. And if I look at mods in here, the unlocked mods will show up. So let me filter this and again, just look at purple mods, right? So all of these mods that are purple that aren't locked, if I'm out of room, I can sell them off. I don't have to worry about selling them off because they're not locked. It means that I didn't like them that well. This mod's pretty good, right? Offense, potency, health, some mediocre speed with an offense main stat. So that one I should have locked, right? Looking at that right now, that should be a locked mod. So if you see that, then you can lock them. But that's basically how I know what mods are sellable. Are the mods that I didn't lock. Those are the ones that are sellable. There's also a goofy thing. So if later in the game, when you start making mod sets, for anybody who doesn't know, if you start assigning your loadouts like this, if I later decide that this mod is no good and I don't want it and I'm going to sell it, it's a speed mod but it only has 5 speed. It's got mediocre stats I don't really like. So let's say that later I take this mod off of Tarkin and I go to sell it. As long as it's in a loadout, it won't show up for sale. It's a goofy thing. And I did this on my main account and I had like a couple 4-dot mods that I could never sell. I could see them in inventory, but I could never sell them. It was driving me crazy. And then I finally figured out that they were in this loadout in one of these tabs that I'd created from way back at the start of the game. And I had to delete that loadout. And once I did that, sold it no problem, right? But for anybody who doesn't know that, if you've got these weird little mods floating around that you can never seem to get rid of, they're probably in a loadout somewhere. Okay. After CLS, Padme, and JKR, is it worth going DR and gas or go to Galactic Legends? That's your choice. I wouldn't go CLS. Watch the Journey Guide. The CLS is a good character, but he's not a good, very early game character. If you've already got him, it's not a mistake. It's not wrong. But JKR, Padme, absolutely. Don't go gas, go Malak. So go JKR into Darth Revan into Malak. Beautiful. Efficient characters. Jedi Knight Revan's going to be easy to build a team around. Darth Revan, go for Malak. It'll be hard as hell to build a team around him, but once you do, it's going to be one of the best teams in the game with Malak. So go that route and then go for a Galactic Legend. And then wrap back around to teams like CLS and clones once you've got it. And again, the whole Galactic Legend thing, I'll say it one more time. It's about getting access to the top tier of these challenges. It's about getting access to when you have Conquest, being able to finish out the regular. You have to have 4 million galactic power to get to the hard mode, so just skip hard mode. But being able to finish normal Conquest is going to be so much easier with the Galactic Legend to bust you through those teams that are really tough. So getting a Galactic Legend gets you access to so much more stuff in the game than gas is not the same kind of a power level or guarantee as the Galactic Legends are. And once you've got one of them, you can take your time, build some other good teams, and then circle around. Account review time. Okay, we want to snoop around in somebody's account. Let me grab the list here real quick. Uh-oh. The list is not prepared. The list is shut down. We got to open the list. And the list is goofy. What happened to my list? Okay. Okay. That's not working. Something has gone horribly wrong. Okay. What do we got here? Arva's in. Is Arva still in? Arva, are you here? He was here a minute ago. I see him. Basically, Padme and JKR beat each other on offense. Okay, Arva's here. Awesome. Arva alt. I have seen the Arva alt rise to the top of the list. He's actually like fourth from top, but we'll give him a pass on that. Why won't you copy? Okay. Technical difficulty. I have the technology. I can overcome it. 6, 3, 2, 7, 2, blah, 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 blah. Entertain, entertain, entertain. Is that right? Is that you, Arva? That can't be right. That can't be right. You have no guild? Arva, do you still not, do you not have a guild? I'm trying to make sure I'm on the right account. Is that right? Or did something go wrong with that? That's what the number that says Arva alt. That's the number that's the account that I got when I put it in. And I do have one just changed around lately, but no, that's not me. Can you put your ally code in the chat then and make sure I've got the right ally code, because apparently something didn't go right. Try again. Maybe I mistyped it. No, that's what I got for... That's what I got. Put your account code somewhere where I can see it, man. Yeah, that's not even close to what's in the... that got entered into the account review sheet. So, I don't know what went wrong. But that... we'll get the right one going here. Arva2. It seems much more likely that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Are you doing roster reviews? Man, it's so tempting to say these are not the reviews you're looking for. Yeah, I'm doing them off the list. People asked me a long time ago, and the list is built up to really a lot of people who want account reviews. So to be fair, I feel like I have to respect the people that asked me a long time ago and go through the accounts kind of in that order. I may at some point start randomizing it and doing like a random wheel or something like that and just spinning it to see whose account review we do. Something a little more likely to get people in. But I don't have that technology set up yet. All right, so what stats do we have on this guy? 718,000 galactic power, 262 in ships, 456 in characters. Man, I know something about this account already. These ships are going to be lean, Geos, and nothing else, right? Yeah, Geos, Vulture Droid, and then Silencer, and Ahsoka Tano. And this is enough to get the unlock right here for all of the Zeta stuff. So we've got our 5 dark side ships. We've got our other ship there. Man, what is this? Weak sauce. Man. You can do better than that with Kylo. Some people may know he's one of my favorite characters in the game for no reason whatsoever other than I really like the character. All right. Oh, he's working on Anakin's ship. That surprises me a little bit. But this is a smart way to leave your ships, right? So he's working on the ship. He's got it unlocked. He's got it at 5 stars, but he's just got it at level 1. Level 6? Level 6. But just kind of leaving it idle down there so that it doesn't have a whole lot of galactic power. Anakin's unlocked, but not a whole lot of sauce on him yet either. Executrix, let's look. Oh man, you've gotten a lot further along than me. So he's got the passive maxed out. This at level 4, which is good. This at level 7, which is good because it gives the higher chance for the ability blocks and such. So good work on the Executrix so far. You probably can put a couple more skill ups into this because every now and then you do end up using it. And I think the first couple skill ups don't cost that much. So you can throw those in there someday. How far are we on the Vulture droid? Yeah, this is maxed out at 8. Sweet. Got the Discord missile going. So I assume you use the Vulture droid as a reinforcement with this setup. These reinforce, beat just about anything. Nice. Nice tight ship lineup. Jedi Knight Revan, Relic 3, what's up? All right. Thrawn already? Thrawn at 5 stars. So we've got Phoenix in here somewhere. We just haven't taken the Phoenix far enough to beat the 7-star event, I guess. Looks like all the Phoenix are 7-star. So it's really pretty much just straight up Geos, Phoenix, Revan. We've got a trooper team going on here too, though. Look at this. We've got Stark, Snowtrooper. I'm increasingly proud of this account. Gideon, Veers. No Piet. On the Bokov, you're going to have to cry, man. It's not good. It's not good. And then Bastila starting a Jedi team? So we just put Bastila in with Revan, I assume. So we have 4 Jedi here, and then Ezra, I'm assuming, or Ahsoka. Okay. So that's the good start. Ezra actually has pretty good mechanics with Jedi Knight Revan. So let's see if I guessed right. We can go out here and look at the team. Oh, he's got Kenobi. I didn't see that Kenobi was going. Okay. So that's the arena team. Look at that, rank 35. I bet we got some fast mods on Revan. Piet is there. Where's Piet? Oh, there he is. He's 4 stars. He's down here. Okay, there is a Piet. Phew. We're okay. So let's see how fast this Revan is. He's got 6 dot mods. He's already working on the speed set for 6 dot mods. 13. 17. 28. Woo! Racing mod. Look at that. And good off stats too. Health, protection, tenacity. That's not bad. That's a primo mod right there. Got it straight up. 5 speed hits. Not even needing to slice it. 28 speed is a lot. That's like 3 5s and 2 6s or something like that. 2 5s and 3 6s? No. 3 5s and 2 6s and the +1 for the 6 dot. So those are really solid rolls. You don't see a lot of mods that are 28 speed. 20 speed already here with another chance to get speed. 12 speed. I don't know if that's good enough to be slicing though. Not sure. That's a little sketch. But not bad. I mean, it's got 3 hits already. And then speed over here. So total speed, what? 304. Sweet. So that Revan's running fast. Grandmaster Yoda, offense, 227. Is Bastila faster than Yoda? Let's see. 237. Beautiful setup. Beautiful. You can mark, bring everybody in. Yoda will go fast. He'll get extra turn meter off of that basic. He'll go. Bastila will trigger him again. He'll go again. He can steal buffs, buff up. This team just go, 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 go. Love it. Very good. All right. Somebody's asking, Arva, did you buy Prestige with Squad Arena currency? Yes, I did buy Prestige, says Arva. Good. All right, let's look at this Brood Alpha. See how he's doing. 212. He's okay. Let's arrange by speed. See how many good fast characters he has. Stark here. Stark's pretty good. Another 257. So that's plus 100 speed. That's right in the middle. It's good. Not awesome, but it's good. Some of those mods have got to be worth slicing up. So, what's there to say? I mean, when you've got a guy who really knows what he's doing, he's on your Dark Council for your channel, and he's doing probably a better job building his account than you are. What do you say to a guy like that? It's good. It's good. It's a good account. This is more of a, hey, if you're a new player and you're wondering what to work on, these are the kinds of things that you need to do. Pick your fleets. Don't build a whole lot of stuff that you're not going to use. Just work on ships that you're actually going to use. Build those ships. Don't build a bunch of other garbage. Pick the characters that you're going to use. You can see the focus here. Phoenix, Thrawn, done. Troopers, build a team. Geos, build a team. Jedi Knight Revan, go. And that's it. There's not also bounty hunters and also clones and also rebels and everything else that you might need. It's a very focused setup that's building toward the things that we want. A few good tight teams. Obviously, he has a good team for offense in the Revan. He's got a good team for defense in the Geos. He's got several teams in the middle to fill in. It's exactly what we talk about all the time for what we're looking for out of these kinds of accounts. So, pat on the back. Good job. Sweet mods on this Revan already at 700,000. So, yeah. Other people can take that as a lesson. Joseph asked, can you get on the account list without going on Discord? Nope. Don't be afraid of Discord. I was for a little while. I'm not a big tech guy. I'm kind of old school. And I thought, another one of these newfangled things that I got to learn all about, right? So, going on Discord at first, and then I was like, oh, it's just a chat room and a forum board mixed together. That's all it is. Psh, who cares, right? Like, it's no big deal to get in there and use Discord. So, get on over there, sign up, and then instead of waiting for an account review, you can just take whatever you have a question on, click on it, and say, hey guys, I'd like to know about this, and somebody will answer your question, and you don't have to wait on an account review. So, unless you specifically want an account review, you just go over to the Discord and get advice. Because you got people like the account we just reviewed. You got people like Arva over there that love to answer questions. And, if that's the guy answering your question and that's how he builds his account, you can trust he's giving you good advice. Really. So anybody over there with a colored name, Dark Council or those kinds of moderator people, it's so good. I can't sell it enough, guys. It's so good. The group that we're building over on Discord is so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope everybody goes over there and joins. All right, what else we got to talk about? Gear 11 Bastila, Gear 4, everything else got my Revan. So just a good Bastila and, moderate everything else. Getting the stars on those characters is really the hard part. Once you farm up the stars, you don't have to gear them up that much to get through the events. The events are really mediocre. So Getting the stars on the character is the challenge. Once you got it, you unlock it. And once you've got a Jedi Knight Revan, you can just slap him with any 4 Jedi, and you've already got a good team. So it's good. Relicking Revan is an interesting choice with the bonus speed. What teams can you beat? He can beat everything up to rank 35. So let's say you fight against one of the early Empire teams. You just mark Vader and kill Vader in one shot and then mop up the rest of the team. If Palpatine is the threat, you kill whatever is the threat. So that Revan team is very good at just picking a target and blowing it up. And being that fast, you get to blow up whatever you want before you even get started. David Wadsworth says, how do you manage gray mods on this account? I've said that in a couple of videos. What I'm doing right now, when you farm mods, you always get more of the left side mods here than you do of the right side mods over here. So what I do when I'm working on mods is I just sell all of the square, diamond, and circle that are gray. So all of these gray 5-dot mods, I just sell them. Don't even invest money in them. And by doing that, it leaves me with all of the green and blue and purple to still work on. But then I'm working on roughly the same number of these kinds of mods as I am of these other kinds of mods. Somebody asked me, when will you stop selling the gray mods? And I answered honestly and said, I have no idea. I've just started doing it this way with this account. It was like something I was thinking about again, trying to get the most efficient way to work on mods. And so far, I really like how it's working out. I feel like Loquitur's mod inventory is pretty balanced between the different mod types. So I'm going to keep doing it for a while, and maybe at some point it'll make sense to start working on the gray ones. But for right now, I like the method. I might just keep it around. It means that you have to farm more mods, but that gets you more of these triangles. And I found on my main account that I was always I was settling for a lot of mediocre mods on these crosses and triangles because I didn't have many of them. So I don't want to settle. I want to get more of these in my inventory to work on. Okay. How are we doing on time? Let's go take a look at this Grand Arena on my main account, and then we'll see what time we have left over when that's done, if we got more questions. All right, so I expect when I click this button and look at the actual thing, I expect it to be a blank field on my side. I think he full cleared me. All right, so if we look at the stats for this guy, he's got a little more galactic power than me, about the same ships, a little more in characters, and he's got, pretty good record of winning. He's got Division 1 Kyber, so whoever he is, he knows what he's doing. He's had really high scores in the past, so we got to figure that this guy is either a good player or he's just got so many good characters that he brute forces his way to a high ranking. Either way, it's a scary fight. In ships, we've got the Rebel fleet, we've got an Empire fleet, we've got Galactic Republic, which is pretty standard. A lot of good Rebel stuff built up to a high level because he's got that Jedi Master Luke built, so he had to build a whole bunch of that stuff. He's got the Malevolence at 6 stars, Negotiator at 7 stars, Radis at 7 stars with a Relic Holdo. Just fleet for days, friends. Fleet for days. So that's going to be tough. Characters, 2 Galactic Legends with Rey, Luke, General Skywalker, Vader, Rey, Jedi Knight Luke, etc. Just sickening amounts of relics. The only relief that I get is some of his relics aren't 5 and aren't 7. So we've got some of these relics down here that are like Relic 3, Relic 2. Malik is only Relic 3. Wampa, Relic 3. So he's got some of these characters that he didn't commit quite as much to. So we do have some relief. But he's got, I think, 11 more relic characters than I have. He's got every line I always pride myself on winning on mods. In the comparison, he won every single line on mods. And I feel like, I'm not perfect, but I feel like you got to have pretty good mods to beat me on mods. And he beats me on every single line on mods. More 6-dot mods, more high-speed mods, more good offense mods. So when I looked at his account, when I looked at what he's got, I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter what I put on defense. It doesn't matter. This guy is going to full clear me. So if I want to have a chance against him, I have to be able to full clear him. So what I did, I don't think he's done. He's not done. There's no way he's done. He hasn't even fought ships yet. Yeah, no, he's just coming back later. He's just going to leave some stuff, see what I score, and then come back later. So he left these 2 easy teams. I did get 1 hold on the Padme team, so that's at least a respectable thing. I don't think anything else held. So what I did is I did the same kind of strategy over here where I put a good Revan team here, and I'm hoping that he wastes his Galactic Legend on this. You know, he wants to beat it for sure. He says, okay, fine, I'll take in my GL and smoke that. Fine. He brings in this, beats this stuff, fine. And then he finds, a good team on the back wall. So what he did, he just figured out what he needed to beat the good teams on the back wall. He beat them, and I think he's confident that he can finish this out. So I believe he'll full clear. So what he put on defense, we've got Resistance, and Grievous. We've got the Galactic Legend Rey parked over here in front of ships. We got Padme. We've got Mon Mothma. We've got CLS. It's just a wall of stuff. And I kept as much stuff as I could for offense. So we're going to have to Kylo this. And this is just such a dangerous team, right? So he put the Rey with Chewie and Han. And Rey is going to get guard. So Han will have guard, Rey will have guard, and this is just, I'm not sure even if my GL Kylo can beat this. Got to give it a try, but that's going to be rough. This, I think we're good to nest it. I got to check, but I think oh no, we're not good to nest it. Oy, 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 oy. So we can tray of this, but we got to figure out something here, and we got to figure out something here. Now he doesn't have Han and Chewie here, so this should be a little easier. So I don't know. Maybe we Vader this? How fast is he? 248? I think maybe we can Vader this. 265. Nest his Mon Mothma. Could do. 306. So we have to be able to outrun 306 in order to do Vader on this team, which we can with Piet for sure. Maybe we could do a weird team that Nabokov would approve of. So we could do, where is he? Your favorite character in the whole wide world. Do that, and that. And come in with Moff Gideon, carve somebody's armor, get the buffs up with Piet, go crazy with Vader. Everything should happen well before Luke gets a chance to go. My Piet's pretty fast too, right? Yeah, 344. That's pretty fast. Gideon's 366, I think. So they will go before Luke. But we could do this and just run circles around the Luke team. I kind of feel bad throwing Vader away against this team, but I feel like this could be scary. So if somebody knows a good, easy counter to this, let me know. Arnold uses Finn lead and resistance hero Finn Poe against CLS, but I saw your Finn undefeated. Yeah, they're all garbage characters, though. I haven't started working on my Rey yet, so they're all real low. Luke Farmboy gives tenacity and would be enough for Nest versus Padme. If he wasn't Relic 7, we might be able to do that. But at Relic 7 with this setup, it's going to be... I don't know if Nest will cycle up enough damage to be able to kill him. We might try it. We might try it, because if we put Farmboy lead with Nest, then I'll be safe from all of their shenanigans. But without the Kira lead, it can be... You may never get enough damage in 5 minutes to take out this Anakin. So if that's the case and we're going to time out, then we'll just quit, and restore. So we could try Nest there. We could just try to cheap Nest here and see what that does for us. GL Kylo over there. I feel like I have to beat that wall to beat him, right? So there's no way that I can win unless I kill that wall of characters. And then I still have to be able to get through this wall of characters. So I have to beat his whole front wall to beat him, because he's already taken out my front wall. If I just take out this and ships, I won't get it. If I just take out this and this, I won't get it. So I've got to go for a full clear. CLS is so fast, it's tough, but no Han, Chupio makes them crazy. But if I put Gideon in that team, remember, everybody's going to be doing half damage. So once I cut their damage in half, then, I should have a much better chance. So, wrong guy. If we do this to start, that'll be a gauge. That'll tell us where we're getting to go. Maybe try Hux to stop their turn meter gain. I think I just got to Vader it. I think if I don't use Vader over there, once that team gets away from you, once C3PO starts spamming his buffs and debuffs all over the place, that team is stupid hard to beat. Imperial Troopers and outspeed them. Imperial Troopers won't have enough damage. If I just do... Because, again, if it was 5v5s, it would be so easy. It'd be so easy. But in 3v3s, the Troopers lose easily half their damage by only having 3 characters instead of 5. It really, really takes that team down hard. It really does. Disappointing. Dig the Vader team, but the question is whether you need Gideon with Veers. The Troopers with Veers and Stark and, Range Trooper or something like that are still going to be able to do something somewhere in this. So I don't have too much fear that they'll be useful somehow. Solo Nest versus Mon Mothma and figure out something for Padme. The issue is I don't have something for Padme. I mean, Padme is just hard to beat. It's just a hard team to beat. I think this is the best chance. If I can cheese the Padme team with this, then I have a good shot of a full clear. If I can't, I'll still have to figure out something for Padme. I still have Triumvirate to use against Mon Mothma, so I don't feel too bad about that team. With the Resurrects, there's a lot of teams that Mon Mothma team, you can surprise you. Get all the Resurrects going. They're down 20 banners, so if you one-shot, you win the GA. Yeah. Winning this is going to be hard. I don't know that I can win it. This guy's just got too much good stuff. Too much good stuff. Darth Revan and Malak. I do not have Darth Revan. I do not have Malak. It was a choice that I made, and I stuck with it. I just went around that stuff and went straight for the Galactic Legend Kylo, and that's it. So someday I will get back around to, yeah. Man. Whew. Without the Kiara lead, that's a tough battle. Tough for my little Nesty. I don't mind that they have turn meter. I mean, the Padme team doesn't become 20 times more dangerous because they have turn meter. But the attacks out of turn, not being able to do attacks out of turn, make that hard. So what am I going to do against Padme now? That's the question. Troopers or bounty hunters, maybe? I could try bounty hunters. Bosk may be able to stand up to a couple hits from that Anakin. If I can take enough turns with the bounty hunter team that I could actually get off the contract and make somebody disappear with Mando, then that becomes reasonable. High Tenacity Malak can solo Padme teams. Malak can do a lot of stuff. I just don't have Malak. Traya counters Padme also? How does Traya counter Padme? Anakin does way too much damage. Won't Anakin just cut through the whole team? So Wargoat, tell me. Help me understand how the Triumvirate does against Padme. Because I have not found success using them. I find that Anakin just once he gets courage up, he just kills any one of those characters. Isolate on Padme and she won't give out protection up. Isolate Padme and kill Anakin. Fracture Kenobi, isolate Padme, switch Fracture to Anakin, wait for now. Griff. Man, it's a Relic 7 Anakin. You don't get that many turns. you don't get that many turns. Anakin kills your guys. I think if I take Triumvirate, I have to take all three of the Triumvirate. I got to do this. And I think my Scion is faster than my Traya. 260. And Traya is 258. So I will have to hit Kenobi with Scion, isolate Padme, and then hope that Darth Nihilus can get to his ability. Yeah, if anything happens though, and Kenobi gets his taunt up, then I'm stuck behind the taunt, and I can't get to Anakin for the annihilate. I will most likely have to annihilate Kenobi first because I probably will not be able to see Anakin. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it on your recommendation. And oh boy, I'm nervous. I hope this works. Oh. Yeah, see? We're stuck behind that taunt already. Let's just flush these buffs. We're stuck behind the taunt. If I isolate him, then he won't get taunt out of turn. But this doesn't necessarily get rid of his taunt. Okay. Yeah, let's just do what we can here for a second and just stall for time a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the dodge off of him. Now we can isolate Padme, right? Isolate her. taunt back up again. Get taunt back down again. Yoink again. Yoink. Let's just hit him and get more protection back. See if we can kill Anakin. I don't know. Is that enough to kill? Oh, man. Cleared his buffs. Had some good debuffs on him there for a second. Let's get that offense up off of him. Held by hatred. Can you hit him hard enough, Scion? Come on. Kill him. Dodge. Kill him. No. Stop. Stop the madness. We just got to do this. Can't chance it. Can't risk it. Now we're back in the game. Triumvirate is working. Chat is helping me succeed in the game where I would have failed. I love you guys. You're awesome. If this victory goes according to plan, I will owe you this victory. All right. Now get him. Dodge. 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 100 dodges. Can't move the isolate. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. Just keep working on him. All right. Now we should be able to yoink again pretty soon, right? Just keep working on him. Yoink. All right, all right, all right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's take that off and do some damage. Get pain on Padme again. See ya, Padme. Bye. Okay. Is there any way... does this give me protection back if it's dodged? Yes, it did. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I owe you guys that win. I would not have done that way. I would not have tried that. So, I learned something new. I learned something new. Excellent. So what are we going to do against the Mon Mothma team? Our own Mon Mothma team? I could feel pretty good about that. We've also got to try to get these troopers, the Sith trooper, into a team somewhere so we can take out some people. I could also go with bounty hunters against that team, but I think I need the bounty hunters somewhere else. Okay. All right, so I feel like we probably just need to do this. So talk me through it, guys. I feel like we want Hux. And I feel like we want Kylo. Or do we want Kylo and Sith Trooper? Or do we want... This is a double tank. I kind of like this. You know, tank, SLKR. Make it really hard for them to get to him. He can ramp up damage. I could put in Hux. I Relic 7'd my Hux. I've had him Relic 5 for a long time, but I put him on 7 just so that he can last longer in matchups like this. For the Rey battle, you need the Sith Trooper to get the ult charged. That makes sense. Now, they don't have crazy... Excuse me. They don't have crazy turn meter gain, do they? Does Rey have turn meter gain that I'm not thinking about? No. You can't use old school Kylo. You can never, ever, never use this guy. Ever. So, the best skill that he has gives people turn meter. The worst skill that Supreme Leader Kylo has, where is it? This? Whenever a dark side ally gains turn meter, they lose 10% health and protection. Man, OG Kylo does anything, and suddenly he has 4 hit points and he's made out of paper. don't ever put him with SLKR. The reason it works with Hux is because Hux doesn't give turn meter. Hux swaps turn meter. And the turn meter swap is not considered turn meter gain. So they don't lose the power. But Hux, like on his basic, he gains turn meter off his basic. So Hux kills himself in a Kylo team. It's sad. But if you put him in for raids, he kills himself in the Kylo team. But OG Kylo kills everybody. Okay, SLK Hux Sith Trooper is probably the best. Gotta have a tank in there. Gotta have a tank. You won't be able to crit Rey. For the early battle, you need... Okay. SLK Hux Sith. Guard prevents crits. Super risky. So we have to kill Chewbacca first. I mean, he's the one that we're going to get crits on. He's the one we're going to get crits on, but we'll be able to take him out very quickly because nothing has taunt, right? So they'll go first and they'll stun Sith Trooper, which is fine. We don't really care in the first round. Then I'll stun Chewbacca and then kill Chewbacca, and then we'll kill the rest of the team. He'll whirlwind, she'll whirlwind, kill Sith Trooper. Nothing we can do about that. And then we gotta try to get Kylo Ren unmasked, doing counterattacks so that we can get the assist off a Sith Trooper, and he'll still do damage. Okay. There's a Rey counter with Hermit Yoda and Mon Mothma with SLKR. Hermit Yoda and Mon Mothma with SLKR. That sounds goofy. I don't know how you would do that. That sounds to me like they kill your... Well, they have to target your SLKR then. Because Mon Mothma's untargetable, Hermit Yoda's untargetable. So they have to target your SLKR. They can't stun him. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that works, but... Phew, I don't know. I'm not willing to try it first time. Let's hope that Han tries... No, Han will stun the Sith Trooper. 100% he'll stun the Sith Trooper. 100%. All right, let's get in there and try it. Yep. Okay. Chewbacca. Bam. Okay. Start gaining stuff. All right. We'll just shoot him, and that's it. We're going to stun Han. So I'm not getting assists off of a stun. Something is causing me to not get assists. Help me understand. Oh, man. Nothing helped me against that, huh? Now he's damage immune. This character is damage immune. Is that triangle the damage immunity? No. Okay. So let's just do this. Put buff immunity on him. Okay. Let's get him out of here. Okay. And dodge. Clutch dodge. Oh, man. I should have done the trick where I brought teams in and got Rey down to yellow first. I didn't even think of that. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, let's see if we can gain some life back. Okay. I feel like I have to go into the ult right now. Well, maybe I can stun Han and get enough life. Let's stun Han and get enough life. It's not enough life. No. No, no, no. Okay. Always AoE against Rey. You need the ult. Yeah, I should have ulted there and just gone ahead and taken a couple more turns off of that. Oh, boy. Rey is showing that she's healed back up to full. I guess she healed off that whirlwind or something. The only thing left that I have that can beat her is Vader. That's the only thing that I have that has a chance of beating her. Rey is insanely strong in 3v3. Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah. I'm not sure how to do this. I can cheese a little bit and get Rey to do her lifeblood a few times and lose a little bit of health. I can do that before I bring in a good team and then see if we can finish her off with a Vader team or something. Let's think about this. What do I have that can beat CLS? Maybe troopers can beat CLS. I need to make my Han fast, because then we could potentially bring in something and kill off his Han. Let's see. Man, I don't feel like I have anything else that's even a threat to that galactic legend. Not even a threat. Vader, Wat Tambor, and Thrawn, but then they're just going to shoot Thrawn instantly. Vader can go, but he's not going to kill Rey. Okay. How do we do this? Think, think, think. Think, 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 Loquitur. Come on. What do we got? If you can get Rey to yellow, bring in Thrawn to fracture right away, that would be ideal. Take on Han Solo first with other teams. The problem is, if I throw away all of my teams here, then I'm really done. Like I'm really done. But right now I've beat one team over here. I could potentially beat the Mon Mothma team and have two teams beat. Then I could go through bottom and score points. And maybe if I score enough points in bottom, and I don't know, I can't believe that he's not going to just beat these other guys, but I'm just trying to think, because if I throw away too much stuff on Rey and don't beat her, then I also can't beat this. So I almost feel like I need to come over here and beat up this zone and see what's in the back, and then decide whether or not I'm even going to go for any more stuff at all in that first zone. So, yeah, exactly, Griff. Do you have gas? Nope. Nope, no gas. I'm out of gas. All right. Let's just tickle that B1 for days. Okay. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. I think I'm going to want to do blind. Give myself some relief. Let's just keep attacking him. Okay. Now we got to take a big hit again from Grievous. It's okay. All right. Done. Oh, ow. Let's do lots of healing so that we don't lose our Chupio. All right. 51 banners. Ugly. Ugly. All right, which of these teams is better? This team, you can't kill the leader first. You got to go after Chewie first, then Han, then this guy. This team, this is the scary team, right? This is the terrifyingly ridiculous damage team. Is that correct, gentlemen? Finn 296. Poe fast, healthy. So this is the scary team, right? And this team's not so bad. Is that correct? So this week in Bounty Hunter. This week in Trooper. I think. Yeah, let's Trooper here. What's our best Trooper team? I think our best Trooper team looks like this with Gideon. Huh? Gideon. All right, so we do this. Send them in. We're going to steal their turn meter right away. This is the most dangerous guy, right? Resistance Hero Finn, I think. All right, let's do it. Drain their turn meter. We'll get a bunch of buffs that'll put us way ahead on turn meter. Then let's carve armor on the leader. And then mass assist here. Get a kill. No kill. All right, we got to get a kill. Okay, and then we can go over here, work on him. Troopers can outrun, outrun, outrun. We're running out of turn meter, though. Ouch. Got to get a kill. Got a kill. Okay. Good. Only hit the purple protection. This is looking good. Looking good. 54 banners. Troopers for the win. Good. Get Hero Finn out first. Did I do that wrong? Or did I do it right? I think I did it right, right? Hero Finn? Yeah, I went after Hero Finn first. Resistance Hero Finn. Okay. Okay, good. Bounty Hunters over here? Or CLS? Can the CLS team beat this? We can kill Chewbacca right away. Can these guys win like this? 70,000? I think that would be a good win for me. It would give me access to the back. It would save my bounty hunters for a different zone. I feel like that's good, right? Save CLS for Rey? How am I going to beat Rey with CLS? Save CLS. Okay. What am I going to use against these guys then? Bounty hunters. I got another trooper team, kind of. I've got an Imperial team, right? I could bring in a mixed team of Empire. We could try to get some kills with troopers. We could do like a leaderless team like this. And just try to get some kills with these trooper guys. Or we could put a leader in there. That looks good, actually. Right? That's not horrible. That's not horrible. I've got a tank. He's a decent tank too, right? Yeah, Relic 5. It's okay. 79. We got armor on him, right? Yeah, 71. This? That's a good team. What are you facing? I'm facing the Resistance, the veterans with Poe lead. All right, so we want to kill Chewie first. Just mass assist on him. That did significantly less than I would have hoped for. Really less than I would have hoped for. Okay, now we got to deal with them going crazy. Okay, let's give this over to him so that he can at least get some stats from it. All right, 4 turns worth of them killing everybody. Okay. Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, staying alive. Taunt up. I don't think we can kill him yet, so let's do that. And let's do this. And get a counterattack in there. That's good. We're doing it. We did it. Yeah, we got kills with First Order troopers. I'm so happy. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, this guy. Jesus. Oh man. 2 more full relic teams. With a separatist team that's no joke either. Oh boy. Well, let's just deal with this while I think about things. Clear the back wall or clear the front wall and go for ships. Do we need to see ships? Or are we just better off clearing this back wall and being done with it? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Focus on the front and try to get the ships? Or just clear this back wall and say, I'm probably not going to get Rey anyway and be done with it? I think I just need to clear the back wall and get points and then go back and see if I could beat teams up front. Darth Trucker says, back wall. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Feeling a lot of back wall love right now. I have the Zeta now. Was it? Oh, got me back to full protection. Look at that. Woo! Nice. All right. Cleaned up on that last hit. Okay, so that's easy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Separatists. I can probably clone this, right? If we're just looking to use teams that aren't that good, I can just do this. ARC Trooper can get Droideka. Right? So we just do this. Do you have Jedi Training Rey? No. There's a lot of stuff that I do not have. That Droideka was ridiculously fast. Who makes a Droideka that fast? What is that? Seriously. Huh. All right. We're going to have to pay the toll. I hate that we have to pay the toll, but we have to pay the toll. That is a fast Droideka. Their team is so fast that they're going to kill 5s because he's got taunt before they can kill one of my other troopers, and my clone bomb team isn't going to work. And he's rolling up into a ball. Let's call this ARC trooper. Man, quit shooting me. All right. We got to do this, right? There's got to be Dooku that goes away. Pay the toll. Oh, just keep killing Droideka. Killing Droideka, killing Droideka. Killing Droideka. What? What? Turret. Assist. I'm not going to call the assist because I don't want taunt right now. I would rather that 5s dies than gets killed. Okay. Get him. Just do that. We won't pay the toll. Not against a solo newt. Okay. Get him. Get him. I got him without the bomb going off. Ugly banners, but Droideka has plus 50 speed at the start. Oh. I guess I didn't know that. What is that? Droideka has plus 50%, unless it has damage immunity. Oh. Minus 50. Okay. I knew it had the minus speed, but I guess I didn't realize it had the plus 50 speed right off the bat. That makes sense. But he is fast, though. Look. He's got speed mods on that Droideka. Curiosity. Gotta see. 198. Not super fast, but still speed set. All right, now Rolo. What do we have for cheap that can beat Rolo? I feel like I want to do just like the Relic team here. Do we think that can beat Rolo? Go in cheap, save good teams? They get a lot of turn meter for resisting debuffs, though. Yeah. No mods. No mods. Okay. Missing mods. Yay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do a terrible team. Watch this. 2 Relic 7s are going to get beat by these rebels. It's going to happen. It's going to be embarrassing. They have additional tenacity with Rolo lead plus a lot of AoEs. We're hoping that they don't do anything good here. Debuffs. Steel turn meter. Quit hitting my Palpatine. He's such a strong character. Look, Relic 7. Look. Look at him go. My Palpatine is fast. This guy has like 304 speed or something. It's crazy. I just put some mods on him to be good enough to do the event, and I like way over modded him. I think he's still modded that way for this for this event. Let's go take a look at him. See how crazy speed he is. We can't see it from here, can we? Because we already used him. I don't think he's even on a team. Oh, well. We'll look later if we think about it. All right. Kylo is the only team left on the back wall. Do we have to take in bounty hunters against him, or is there some kind of cheese that we can use that I'm not thinking about? So if we look at troopers, we could do like some trooper team where we just try to muscle down, do some damage. I don't know, that ain't gonna work. Night Sisters? Can a non-relic Night Sisters team beat a no, it's actually, it's the good characters though, so I don't know. We're probably going to need to bounty hunter this. Probably going to need to bounty hunter this. Seems like. Not enough damage. Krennic over Sidious. Gotta get the Sidious in there though. Gotta do something with him. He's so useless otherwise. Alright, we'll just go in with this team. There ain't no party like an overkill party. Takes forever to get up the contract though. Let's see if we can stun him. Try again for stuns. That'll work. Call Aura. 80%, I think now. Let's go. Cleared off Bosk. Contract. Poof. All right. Come on, Bosk. Get in there. Let's help me. Taunt. Save him. Save him. Save the Mando. All right. Get it back. Oh, no. He doesn't get it back, does he? He does not get back the Bounty Hunter's resolve. All right. Kill him with one hit. Okay. Now we're in good shape. Michael Morris. I enjoy your videos. You make me believe that going free to play is possible. Great. That's good stuff. Grand Arena, game modes like this, defocusing the squad arena allows you to have fun in the game without spending a ton of cash. So we do like that. All right, he's got 1991. We've got 1930. So just to have a chance, we would need to beat two of these teams. I think I have more chance of beating these two teams than I do of going in and finishing up Rey. So we've got Vader left, and we've got CLS. So which team? I can't do CLS against CLS. I'll lose that for sure. And I gave away both of my Piet and my... Ooh, that was a bad choice. I gave away both my Piet and my Gideon. So I'm not going to be faster than him anymore. How fast is my Thrawn? My Thrawn is faster than him, right? 319. Does CLS get speed from something in his leadership? I can't remember for sure. Counter chance offense. Resists a detrimental effect to gain 5% turn meter. He's got 306. So Thrawn is faster. So Thrawn is faster. But once Vader starts Merciless Massacre, these guys will actually gain turn meter, right? They will gain turn meter. And that turn meter will put them over 100% and make them go ahead of Vader. Whenever an enemy uses... So I have to fracture him with Thrawn first. Right? I have to go in with Thrawn, fracture Skywalker, and then go with Vader. Correct? Use Watt with him and Thrawn. How does Chupio do so much damage with his area effect? His skill does extra instance of damage for every killed enemy. So like if you see him in territory battles and stuff like that on wave 3, you've already killed like 9 enemies. So when this goes off, it does 10 instances of damage, and it already does a ton of damage. This one, I'm sorry. Yeah, so deal an additional time for each enemy that's been defeated during the battle. So if you've defeated a couple enemies, he just goes, you know, again and again and again and again. That's how he becomes so dangerous. So Thrawn lead, Vader, Wat. Where do we want Vader lead? Is Vader lead better here? Do CLS on Rey and kill Solo and see where Rey ends up. But if I do that, then I can't kill Mon Mothma. If I use that team with Han and Chewie, I have nothing that can kill that Mon Mothma team. I will be completely naked at that point. I mean, what am I going to do? Go in with Stark, Veers, Greef, and Krennic against Rey? That's not... I need to beat 2 teams. So he's not done. He's going to full clear me. But just on the off chance that he never comes back to the game and plays it, I need to finish ahead of him in banners. I need to kill 2 teams, finish ahead of him in banners, and then if he doesn't play for some reason, I'll get the win. But I don't have anything that's going to kill Rey. You understand? I can't kill 3 teams. I just do not have enough stuff left in the tank to kill 3 teams no matter what I do. So I'm not going to kill Rey. We're just not going to happen. Vader lead, make the dot stick, take Thrawn, Wat Tambor, done. JB Welding, I start watching and the first thing I hear is I will be completely naked. Great timing. All right, weapon tech, Vader, CLS, kicking ahead, done. Merciless Massacre. And then we'll do this on Han. We're going to call Chupio, hit over here, hit again over here. Then we'll put this tech on Thrawn. Okay. Now we're down to just him. Let's just do this. Okay. Get some debuffs on him. Pass it back over to Vader. Try to get some debuffs on him. Try to get some debuffs on him. Come on. Go. Hit. Ooh, let's do this and not cull him right now. We'll do this for protection up. We'll do this and 53 banners. Do you have Vader lead Zeta? Yes, the lead on Vader is Zeta'd. That Vader is finished. He's a finished Vader. You could call him a Master Vader. I guess he's not Relic 8, so he's not a Master yet. All right, and then this against Mon Mothma. Blink. All right, and then Biggs. We need to stun Biggs, but it's going to give him an extra turn, so he'll immediately come out of the stun. So let's do Wedge. All right. Yeah, let's just get over there and kill him off. Let's do blinds. Oh, no. I'm thinking Chupio. Blind him real quick. Real smart. Okay. Runaway Mon Mothma. Do you have any R8 on this account? Yes. Yes, I do. I have one good R8 and my 2 favorite R8s. All right, so there. I'm ahead of him on points. He'll beat me. There's no way that he's done. But, if he forgets and doesn't come back to the game, I've got him on the board for a minute. But he really did use a lot of stuff on defense. He put a lot of stuff on defense. So I don't know. I don't know if he's done, but he put a lot of stuff on defense. But for sure, he's still got ships. There's no way. He'll come in here, he'll clear the fleet, and we'll be done. All right, we just got to do real quick show and tell here, because I want people to loll at my Darth Sidious. Look at this. So I just put mods on him, kind of what I had left in inventory, and he came out like 289 speed. A blazing fast Darth Sidious. And I did put the Zeta on him just because I didn't want to drop any of the matchups with the C event. So I wasted a Zeta on him, but felt better that I'm not dropping tickets. So my Relic 8s, I've got SLKR Relic 8, and then I've got Kylo Ren Unmasked and Nest both at 8 just because, well, they're 2 of my favorite characters, and I did it because I like them. Darth Loquitur, how could you lose so many teams? And I don't understand what you're asking me. How did you lose so many teams? The issue is in 3v3 at Division 1, you just run out of characters, right? So if you look at the teams that I played, I dropped one match here with a Nest. Other than that, I didn't. The Ray was it, right? I killed everybody else in one. So I only, let's say, wasted 2 teams in total, if you want to consider it that way. And in the meantime, I had to put everything else that I had on defense. You got to play so many defenses. You bleed out so many of your characters on defense, and you're left with offense, and you need 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. You need 11 teams. So you just run out of characters. 11 times 11 is 22 times 3, 66. You need 66 characters in theory just to play 3v3 at level 1. And if I look at my account and I look at my top 66 characters, I'm going to do that now just because it's fun. Seems like that could be fun, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here, every character above this row is the minimum amount needed just to play that, just to play 3v3. So, yeah, it's crazy. You're normally watching Arnold with 9 million GP. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are going to have more than me. I'm only 4.6 million. So I don't have Darth Revan. I don't have Malik. I don't have Jedi Training Rey. I don't have a lot of the stuff that other guys are going to have. Because I built my account. I built up some stuff. And then I just went straight for, Jedi Knight Revan, Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, I built a Grievous, but I don't have anything to go with him. I just got Grievous and garbage droids still. I've got 1 clone. I've got 5s and then garbage clones. So really, if you look at my account, I've got C requirements, SLKR requirements, a couple other teams in between, and that's it. And 3v3 is just a brutal game mode for me because I just don't have enough. I don't have enough roster. Which GL are you going for currently? I'm building C. I'm working on C. So I've got, let's see, all the completions on the first tier. I've got 2 completions here, 2 to go, I think. Does it say it somewhere? 4 times rewards only. Yeah. So I think I got 2 more to go here, and then I've got, this to go, and then I'll unlock him, and then I've got all this stuff to get his ultimate unlocked. So I got a long way to go yet. It'll probably be another week or 2 before I get him all unlocked and going and up and running in my account. He'll be there for the next Grand Arena. Question: how do you farm mods? I pick a mod set and I just farm the same mod set. So I farm speed on my main account, pretty much only speed at this point. On the Loquitur account, I farm speed, tenacity, and crit chance. And right now I'm farming offense to get a couple offense sets going, and then I'll just go back to farming speed. Only speed challenges. On my main account, I do about half and half between new mods and slicing materials. On my Loquitur account, I do almost only just mods. Uh-oh, maxed out on energy. This is bad. When we're maxed out on energy, we got to get in here and dump a bunch of those on this node and get more of these little tokens. Yay. Do you have the gear ready to go to Relic 8? No, I don't. Nope. I'm working on the Relic parts. So, like, I know that I need this piece. I need this piece for Sith Eternal. I need this piece. I need the same parts as this piece for Sith Eternal. So I'll get this going. I'll get this finished out. The third piece over here, I already have one completed of. So I'll have this side ready to go for him. This side won't be hard for me to build. All of the gear in between, I don't know. So I'm not in a big rush to get him. I'll get him, and he'll be up to speed within a week or 2. No problem. I've got currency in the shard shop. I'm not gearing anything else in the meantime. So like all of these other characters down here, I will not click a single button until I get my C. So like these stun cuffs and stuff like that will be saved. So I'll have the maximum amount of gear possible. Michael Morris says, whale harder. I'm a mini whale. I mean, on my main account, I spend $100 every month, right at the start of the month, and I get crystals. Every now and then I'll see a character that I want to whale on, and I'll basically drop another $100 or more to get a character. So I don't know if that's considered whaling. Maybe in a year I spend about $2,000, $2,500. It's quite a lot of money, but it's not. There's people who spend a hell of a lot more than that. But yeah, so like the new character Hunter, man, I might go for him. I went for Gideon. I whaled on Gideon on this account. Just straight up got him when he came out. I typically don't do it right away when you have to buy the pack out of the shop. I typically wait until the moment where they release the character over here. So when the character is in this state, I don't mind spending crystals to buy a fixed amount, and that's a lot better deal. So I don't whale on a character as soon as it comes out. If I know that I want the character, I wait till it's here, and I buy it for crystals. That's what I did with Gideon. Funny how you have a Relic spy on your Loquitur account, but not your main account. Yeah, I got to try new things. Try different stuff, right? Can't do the same thing over and over. That would be boring. Arnold spending $600 in one sitting. But that's, I mean, I admire what he does in a big way, because he's got a good channel. He's making a lot of money off of it. And I love that he just straight up puts the money back into his account, and he says, to heck with it. I'm going to give the people what they want. I'm going to entertain them with Relic Ewoks. I'm going to whale on all these characters and show right away how they work. It helps his channel, but it also helps us a lot. And so he's basically taking the profits, some of the profits from what he's making off his channel, and just turn them back around and making it into good stuff for us. And I think that's ethical. That's admirable. So I appreciate the whaling that Arnold does, so the rest of us will get a look at that stuff before we throw away our money. It's a valuable service he provides for us, and whether you like the guy or not and his over-the-top stuff, it doesn't matter. He is providing a valuable service for the community. So that's That's my honest opinion. And I'm not like a, Arnold Mark or something like that, but I respect what he does, and I appreciate that he throws that money in the game so that I know what's good. He's also a lawyer and makes serious dough. I've heard him say before that he doesn't do law for money. He does a lot of pro bono work. I don't know if that's true, but I don't think he's... I know that he wanted to finish out and pass the bar and get the law degree, but I don't know if he's actively using that to make money or, again, doing it kind of in a more charitable way. I don't know. But I'd heard one time that he said he was doing some pro bono work. He's in law school or recently graduated. Yeah, he passed the bar sometime last year, I think. Again, I have a bad memory for dates, but I remember him talking about trying to do that while he was doing his channel, and it was pretty rough. Well, I got to tell you this, guys. I got some super chats today. I really do appreciate the chat. I appreciate you guys. There's several things in the Grand Arena on my main account today that you guys helped me do a lot better on the Triumvirate against that Padme. I've not had the confidence to do that before, so helping me, get over that hump and try it and see how it works. You guys are awesome. So I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the support that I'm getting out of the chat. You guys are what makes this fun. And everybody deployed their like sabers, so we got good performance on the like button smashing. Everything's good tonight. The world is good. Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Thank you all for coming to watch. See you in the next holocron.